Hi guys. So in this video, we'll talk about what is data escaping. We'll understand what is the mechanism of data escaping. Okay, what is the feature? I mean, what is the benefit of data escaping? So we'll go to our main page. Okay, okay. So what is data escaping? Data escaping is a performance optimization technique used in Delta Lake on Azure Databricks. It involves automatically collecting information, it involves automatically collecting statistic about data as it is written on Delta table and is used to skip over irrelevant files during query execution. So it will be speed up the query execution and enhance the performances. Okay, so I have already written here the code and executed something because it is a very big file. Okay, I will show you definition here. Okay, so it is a performance optimization technique used in Delta Lake on uh, Azure Databricks. Okay, and it involves automatically collecting statistics about data means what is the minimum and maximum value of file. Okay, uh, what is the partition, everything about the file we have executed here, and when we are reading this. Okay, so it's all metadata, it's relevant information, also the statistic about minimum value, maximum value. Okay, everything, it's all about that. And and here data escaping using this statistics. Okay, as it is written into the delta table, and using these statistics to skip over irrelevant files during query execution means when we are performing filter, so it will not go through entire file to scan the entire file. Okay, suppose we having a 1000 row. Okay, each one row having a unique id, 1000 unique rows. Okay, so what happened, like suppose we want to check where customer ID is equal to 250. So in this place, what happened? It is skip over. It does not. It does not scan the full files. Okay, it does not scan the all files. Instead of scanning the relevant part only, relevant information or metadata or run statistics about whatever it will be. So it execute the query. During the execution of query, it goes through uh, like searching the efficient data only. Okay, it only reads the efficient data, not scan the whole data. Okay, and thereby it will be speed up the query and enhance the performance. So it will execute in a less time. Okay, as the data will grow also, it is the query execution time will be the same. Okay, so we'll see here. We'll check some data set. I will show you. You can also perform the same thing into the Databricks. Okay, so I have a one query I have to write here. Databricks. So by this, you don't have to upload some data from outside, and you can also deal with the large amount of data sets here also. Okay, I have written here. Okay. Uh, I think this data will be quite good. I have also gone through this. So we have a CSV file, and here you can see there is a lot of data. It will be a large amount, and you don't have to take from anywhere. So you can go through here. Okay. So here is a COVID data and Amazon Airlines adult, Atlas Hicks bike sharing. Everything is there. So we'll check the NYC taxi data as already I have. I want to consider this because I have done some projects here. Okay, so NYC taxi data. Okay, so NYC taxi, NYC taxi, NYC taxi. Okay, let's execute this. Now you'll go into this. Now you'll go to the trip data. Okay, trip data. I'll go. Okay. Again, inside what is there? We'll see yellow. Yes. So yellow. Now we'll see file is there. Okay, so it all in a CSV part and it compressed. It is compressed form. Okay. Uh, you can see the size here. It is in a byte. So you can also apply filter here. So I will show you how to apply a filter. Okay. Format we can go and compact it. So you can see here the data will be in megabytes. Okay. So I will just go through any of the file. Okay. I have already pasted here. So just for the demo, I have shown you. Okay. So you can take any of the data from here. So whatever the data it will be, I will take the first data, no issue. Okay, so I will copy this data. I will read this data. Now you can see how much time it will take to read the data. Okay, so I think I have already read this data. If not, so I will show you how to read this data. Okay, I have read this data already. Okay, so I have in for the schema here. So you can see the schema is already been there. Okay, now what we'll do, we have already read this. Now I will repartition and it will be partitioned by vendor name. Okay, so you will take care of this here partition when we are applying that partition by. We are applying partition by when we having a less amount of cardinal values. Okay, the column having a less amount of unique rows. Okay, like 10, 20, whatever it will be. So it based on partition will be happen based on the um, the column. Okay, so I will in this text CDB. Okay, I think I have a no, I don't have a database. Okay, so I will create a database. So I will write some query here. SQL create base text CDB. Okay, I'll create this and I will run this after. NYC text. Yeah. So we are partitioning this. Okay. We are partitioning this data because this data is already enough 500 MB something else like 547 MB. No, 504 MB. Okay. So 504 MB we are dividing this data in 250 chunks. Okay. So we have repartitioned this. Okay. Now I think we have to wait for a long time. It will partitioning it and writing it to the place. Okay, and I have already told you where it will be partition by default and save. Okay, because we didn't give here the path, so I will show you here. Path will goes to the uh, high meta store. Okay, here you can see that here it will come taxidb it will be right taxi delta it will come here and delta log you can check from here and all. Okay, so I think you guys can got this. Now we will wait for this. Okay, so now we have we have partitioned this delta. We have partition and write this data into a delta format. Okay, into 50 partitions, and we have write the same on the Parquet format also. Now we'll see what is the benefit of a data skipping practically here, right? So in a delta format, in a delta format, I mean this delta format stored data I'll use here and Parquet format also. So you can see runtime statistics. As you can see here, I have written the delta format. Okay, I have written this data into a delta format. So it takes 6 minutes 14 seconds. Okay, and now in a Parquet format, it take 6 minutes 22 seconds. Now I'll see this. Okay, using the data skipping, I mean it is automatically available here. We don't have to enable or we do not have to do anything. So you can see here We are checking the total amount is equal to 10 20. Okay. Now you can see here, taking some time. Okay. Check here also. Database. Reference. Mhm. So you can see here two tables are there. Okay. Okay. It's taking 1 minute. Okay. 1.29 minutes it has been taken. Now we'll run the Parquet. It will take around more than more than 2 minutes, I think. Our cluster size is also small. Okay. We have a cluster of two cores, 15 GB, and it is a trial cluster. Okay. So it will take a lot of time. Even if I will do the same thing here, instead of 20, I will write here 500 also. Then also it will take mm, I mean, equal time as like this operation. Okay. It's like this query execution timing. And but for this target, it will take a lot of time. We'll see here after all. Okay. I think there is some issue. Okay. So it takes only 1 minute, whereas it takes 2 minutes. Okay. So I'll check here. I'll write here total amount 20. Okay. Okay. I'll write another query after all. So you will get this right here. Select star from let's see delta. Okay. Select count star from and we'll write the same for here you will plot that select count from from sorry CDB dot h3 hyphen on gate. Okay. It's loading. Okay. So here you will get this. Okay. How much time it will take now? So instead of scanning the whole data or whole table, it will only scan the relevant data or relevant information. As I've already told you, like data escaping, collecting the statistics about data that will be stored in a delta table, okay, or delta lake. Okay, so in this now Parquet, what will Parquet will do? I will also show you. See, both having the same file, both are the same file, but it is in Parquet format and it is in a Delta format. But there is a difference. I will show you here. Okay, so we'll go to the uh, its UI. Okay, oh, I will show you here. I also make okay. So associated SQL queries 271. Okay, I expand this and we'll see in the text not in the text query. We'll see in the detail SQL properties. Oh no. Okay, so from here you can see 18 seconds only it have take. It's not take a lot of time. Okay, and here I'm not able to show you. So here you can understand it have taken 32 seconds and it will take a 73 not a 73 second. It have not taken up a 73 second. It have taken a very less time. Okay, it have taken a very less time. But when we are using the Parquet format, it will take a long lot of time. Okay, so from here you can understand like it will take a very small amount when we are using the delta. Okay, like suppose I want to check the minimum. Okay, minimum. Wait a minute. Minimum total amount. Okay, I just want to check the minimum total amount. Minimum. Yeah, total amount. I think the spelling is right. Yes. And here total amount. Okay. Now you can see here how much time it will take. Okay. And okay. Executed very. It's taking a lot of time. Okay. So this is taking a very less time, but we did not get the result. Okay. Is there any kind of issues there? I hope. Okay, we'll check the fair amount. Okay, fair AMT. AMT. Same. Same query here. Something issue here. Empty. I'll run this minimum fair empty. I think some issues. Yeah. Fair amount is 2.5 here. How much time it takes? 0.575 seconds. Okay. Just 1 second only. But for here, I have written the wrong query. Fair empty. Here you can see will take a lot of time. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and many more. So here only 1 second. And it will take more than 10 or 20 seconds. So what is the difference here? I will show you here is it will only having a relevant data or metadata. It only goes through that and it skips the irrelevant file here. Okay, so that is the topic of data skipping. It is a internal mechanism when someone will ask you in the interview, like tell me something about Databricks optimization technique, so you can include this also. And here you can see 41 second it have taken to give the minimum fair amount. Okay, but here in a delta table it have given fair amount in a just 1 second. Okay, so what is the difference here? You guys can understand here like it will be applicable. Data skipping techniques is applicable in a delta table only. Okay, in a delta lake only, and it will not be applicable in a parquet or any other thing. So data escaping technique will be a far good. It is an internal mechanism. Okay, it will collect the statistic about the data. Okay, to skip the irrelevant files. Okay, during the query execution, and it only goes through the relevant information. So it helpful in scanning the relevant data instead of scanning the whole data. I hope you guys get it. Okay, so thanks for this.